So I was working on my Miko video as usual, and I didn't even plan on making this video. But One Piece fans are a different breed. I basically just stopped responding to these people because the takes they have are absolutely egregious. From people saying that Luffy has mid battle IQ to saying he has garbage endurance. Luckily, some people actually watch the show and flame these people. It's time to show the ops just how wrong they are. I'm gonna start off with endurance first, and Luffy has so much damn plot armor. He punched through Don Krieg's spike armor with just his strength and hurt Don Krieg. He destroyed the entirety of Arlong Park in one attack while being bit by a saw shark fishman. He climbed up a blizzard-ridden mountain with no handles in a short vest, shorts, and flip-flops while carrying Nami on his back and Sanji with his teeth. He carried Sanji with his teeth up a vertical incline with his bare hands and barely any clothes, with Nami on his back for God knows how long. He then got stabbed through the stomach and drained of all of his liquid. Then he got poisoned by Crocodile, and he still beat him. He pushed two buildings apart in Water 7, and in Eni's lobby he fought Rob Lucci, who uses assassination techniques, while Luffy was in Gear 2, a technique that shortens his lifespan. He then goes to Thriller Bark, fights a lot, and then gets stuffed with 100 shadows, when even one shadow is said to take a lot of willpower to sustain. After this, he uses Gear 2 and 3 at the same time and beats a warlord with it. Zoro then takes all of Luffy's pain on top of his and nearly dies from just Luffy's pain. Luffy then gets sent through Impel Down, which is based on Dante's Inferno, or just Hell. He endured the temperature of the burning hell, fought several monsters, fought Magellan, got hit with the most potent poison in the world, is dying from said poison, gets taken to the freezing hell, gets saved by Bon Clay, and while getting frozen and poisoned to death, he gets injected with hormones by Ivankov. Has enough endurance to get out of said treatment that would have taken probably a week in less than a day, escaped Impel Down, fights in Marineford, then nearly dies again, gets hit with light ice magma to the chest and nearly dies again. He also got injected with adrenaline like twice during Impel Down and Marineford, and after getting the hormone treatment from the venom, which took 2 years off his lifespan. Too bad Ace is a bum and wasted it. By the way, this was all pre-time skip. He does things even crazier post-time skip, like fight a commander for 11 hours, fight an entire army, fight Big Mom's strongest son who completely dogs on him for 14 hours, fights Doflamingo, gets poisoned, again, gets saved from poison by Sanji's sister, fights Kaido, loses, fights Kaido again, loses, fights Kaido again, literally dies, gets Gear 5, and then puts him in the ground. Kaido would have dodged it if he wasn't a bum. There's a lot of stuff Luffy has endured and dealt with, and the only person who I think has similar feats are Whitebeard, Odin, and Zoro. Okay, that's several people, but you get the point. And no, I'm not saying Akainu. He has a lot of stamina, but as far as surviving crazy stuff, Akainu got hit with a few taps from Whitebeard. And yes, it's enraged Whitebeard, but let's not kid ourselves. Whitebeard's like 72, he had stage 5 cancer, he was off his meds, he was a walking corpse. He had 2 magma holes in his chest and stomach, half his face was missing, and his insides are literally smoking. Akainu is a whole admiral, and he should be able, to fight Whitebeard at that state. He should be close to his prime. So I expect him to be able to tank attacks from a 1 HP Whitebeard with a rage buff. Blackbeard was tanking a 1 HP Whitebeard with a rage buff, and he takes twice the pain from every attack. And he's also morbidly obese and has Cartoon Network brick teeth. Whitebeard couldn't even use advanced hockey, let alone basic hockey. And when he tried to use basic conquerors, he had a heart attack. As far as battle IQ goes, well, Luffy has zero common sense, but he isn't brain dead. He was able to survive in the forest at like 4 or 5, and he has basic knowledge and a lot of charisma and willpower. He just doesn't have common sense and has a very impulsive decision-making system. People don't understand that in order to have good battle IQ, you just kind of have to be intelligent. If Luffy was actually dumb, he wouldn't have come up with Gear 2, 3, 4, or found out he could use his blood to fight Crocodile, since blood is technically has water in it, or that gold conducts electricity against Enel, or CP9's techniques. He wouldn't have copied them. I think Luffy being an idiot is mostly played for gags and used for flanderization, because when there's an actual serious situation, Luffy isn't portrayed as completely stupid, and fully focuses on achieving whatever his goal is at the time. I'm not saying he's a genius or he's secretly super smart, but he's average. However, when it comes to fighting, he is very creative and makes techniques actual geniuses probably wouldn't think of. People say that anyone could just use the rubber fruit the way Luffy does, but we're kind of told that that's not the case. People are victims of seeing something, and because they're used to it, they think, oh, this makes sense. But if Gear 2 and 3 didn't exist, there's no way people are going to make them up. You can make an argument for Gear 3 since it's just expanding your bones and muscles, but most would think it's way too risky. And Gear 2 is not something a normal person is coming up with. Don't even try to say that you would. Luffy also has adapted to his opponent's fighting style many times, especially since he has a lot of endurance. You know, if his endurance was actually garbage, he would have died back in Drum Island, and that's being generous. So yeah, Luffy has crazy endurance and isn't dumb. Who would have thought? Anyways, see ya.
Wait.